Good morning, friends. Happy weekend. I hope you're having a really fun weekend so far. Today, Margarete Miller challenge, as is my usual this year Saturday video. So working in my A4 notebook here, and we are up to week 6. Now, I'm filming this on, what day is it? Thursday. Gee, I don't even know what day it is. Thursday I'm filming this, and it's taken me all week to work out how I want to do this collage. It was giving me some problems. I think I have it sussed what I want to do. So we have our wee list here. So an object hung on a wall. I've got a couple of different things for that. I have this image here out of a magazine of a bookcase. I've also got this frame. I cut the picture that was in the frame out and just left it as like the photo frame, or it was actually an art piece. So we've got those two things. Piece of ribbon. I haven't chosen anything yet. I've just got my bag here of reclaimed ribbon. Things that come on flowers or gifts or what have you. That's where I put those bits that I've reclaimed. So not my new ribbons, just secondhand ribbons. Transportation, I have a couple of things for that as well. The first is this little image of a lady driving a car. I'll get to the second one in a moment. Something sharp, I have this circular saw. I thought fun, all those sharp little teeth, or not so little teeth. A photo of your family or a family member. So that's where my second transportation image comes in, and this is what was giving me the problem. A photo of my family or family member. I didn't know how to work a photo into the story of my spread, and I do like to try and have a cohesive story to my spread. So I've got this photo here of my husband. So boom, we've got the photo of a family member, and he's washing our car for the first time, our new car. So I thought brilliant, and I plan on putting it in this frame here like so. So that's going to also be hanging on the wall, and I've gone with wallpaper in the background because that's like my faux wall. So that's our wall. It's got like a crackled paint sort of texture, but quite faint, so you probably can't pick that up on the camera. So I'm thinking something like that, and then the bookcase right underneath it, like that sort of. I want to put this little picture on the shelf, so I want to cut it out, and I wanted it over here, but it's not going to work for my composition. So I want to sort of sit it like it's sitting in the bookshelf. The bonus item is a form. So I have this form out of a like some sort of self-help diary journal thing. Don't know. But I'm thinking I'm going to put it underneath here, and it's not visible at the moment, but don't worry. So it's going to sit under there. And then I did originally grab out this magazine image to be my like wall behind, but it's too busy, so let's just throw that aside. We're not going to use it. And our circular saw here, I'm going to like somehow arrange it so that it's like cutting through the wallpaper, the wall, and revealing the form in behind. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm headed. So we've got kind of like this little scene of a wall in a house that somebody is running through with a circular saw and destroying it, but revealing something in behind the wall, essentially. Okay, so how to start this? I think just laying out roughly where things need to go. So let's start with the bookcase. I haven't glued down the wallpaper because I need it loose at the moment, so I can, you know, tear it to go with the circular saw. So let's stick this bit down first. So hopefully my story kind of translates, but if not, I feel like it's more cohesive than what it has been all week, because I was struggling. and I went through multiple renditions and options and just wasn't happy with it, and I just kind of keep putting it off because for one thing, I didn't have a photo printed out and I needed to do that, so I got that done this morning. And I was going to do one of my husband with one of our cats, and then I remembered that I'd taken photos of him washing the car. And I was like, well, perfect, because that's transportation. So that kind of, for me, fitted really well. And it's a very recent photo. Now, I managed to get glue all over the front of that, but that's fine. It should be under the frame anyway. I need to actually put the frame in place so I know where I'm gluing my bookshelf. Hopefully the glue on my bookshelf is not dry by the time I get it down. I don't think I got it straight, but that's right. That's fine, we can live with that. Oh, no, I thought this was glue, but it's actually the top of one of the Agapantha flowers. And I set it on my desk and there was some sort of food on my mat, so it's got a little damage to the photo, but we're not going to worry. So now I'll glue this into the frame. So as you might be watching this, I don't know if you watch it on the day that it goes up or not, possibly not, but it will be Saturday. I don't know what we're going to be doing on Saturday. No idea. I'm kind of feeling like I want to go out somewhere, but I don't know. We'll see what the weather's doing and go from there. Oops, try and get the... Oh, yeah, that's all right. It's fine where it landed. So that's going to go on top, right on top, like it's resting on top of the bookcase. I mean, you wouldn't actually really do that, not this picture this size and the scale of things, but I guess it depends what wall space you've got. We don't actually have a lot of wall space because we've got timber paneling on our lounge wall and in our hallway, which is huge. Our hallway is absolutely massive, very, very wide. So it's lined with bookcases, which of course take up the wall space, but behind the bookcases, it's all wood paneling, Remu, which is a New Zealand native timber, native tree. So, and then it's got a picture rail that's up really high. It's probably, oh, how high? Maybe 6 foot, maybe a bit higher. So it's quite high. So if you want to put anything on the walls, you sit it on the picture rail. And then the other rooms, which just have like gibboard, the typical modern flat surface, we do have some art and photos and all that sort of thing on those sorts of places. But yeah, we don't have inbuilt cupboards, so a lot of our wall space is taken up with various cupboard options. Right, so this is wider than what I need, so let's tear this down. I'm not sure that this is the best form to use, but it's a form and it's not doing anything else. So it's going to go on our collage. It's got these fun holes at the bottom there. So do we want that part or this part? I think I want, I like these arrowy bits, but are they actually going to make sense? And I think the text actually works better for me on the spread, so we're going to be covering over our holes, and that's okay. I'm just using tacky glue because my glue stick is down to the plastic and I didn't grab out a new one, so I'm not even going to attempt glue stick. I can't be bothered grabbing out a new one right now. Not that I've been using the glue stick in these collages very much anyway. Just gets too messy when I'm on camera. As I've said before, I know I've at the risk of repeating myself, I have said before that I have gone to not using it so much on camera. Right, let's deal with this little card before I forget. Now, I also need to think about where I'm going to put my wee prompts, because I've now glued that down so I can't tuck it in there. Maybe it will like be a tear here from the saw that we can tuck it into. Don't know, I should have thought about that. Oh, I've got to remember the ribbon too. We could tuck it behind a ribbon. That would be another option. Don't know if I want to fussy cut around the bottom, because I don't want the picture that is on the shelf to show behind, if possible. So I'm gonna just cut the sides and top first, and then we'll see what it looks like. And I could have gone without that because I've already got the car and the photo, but I do like to have different things for the different prompts instead of incorporating the same prompt in one item, because I like to fill up my spread, and if I'm using one thing to convey multiple prompts, then it's like, well, you haven't got much on the page. Just my personal approach. It's not the only way to do it. It's not even the right way to do it. It's just the way I prefer. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing these collages come together. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but even if it's not, I hope that you just enjoy the process, right? We might have to lose this mirror because it's sticking outside the bookshelf, and that kind of doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to lop it off. Sorry, love, you've had an accident and wiped out your wing mirror. And I'm just going to try going across the bottom of the wheels. Where did I put the plastic bit? Oh, it's over there. Yep, one wing mirror. She's got one on her driver's side, so that's okay. She can still see behind her. So let's glue that in. Oh, sounds like a couple of dogs barking down the street somewhere. Going to town. Barking at something. We had quiet in our street for a while before the new people moved in, and because the people who were in that particular house had dogs that were always barking, and I enjoyed the peace. And now we've got new people who have dogs that bark all the time. It's like, I'm guessing that the family's out, I guess. Right, okay, so how do we want to place this then? Because it's cut off here, I really want to sort of make sure it clears so we haven't got funny angles. Right, and I think I'm going to use my, if I can grab them, my Fun Cut scissors with a little jaggedy edge. Hopefully this works. It's not the easiest to cut wallpaper with these scissors because it's kind of got that plasticky coating. I'm gonna be risky here. I'm just going to take the whole corner out. If this doesn't work, well, at least the collage is all together. So and I need to make sure that enough of the form underneath shows. Tuck it in there. Try get this guide bit over top of the cut, and then some of the teeth showing so that we can see there's something sharp. We've got this hard line here. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it. Not the way I've arranged things. But I think that's quite fun. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for a moment while we grab out a ribbon, because I still need to work out this. I'm just going to chop this down a bit. And what colour ribbon would we like? I've got some black, but no, I don't want to use those. They're long ribbons. They're like 3 meters each, off a gift boxes that my hubby's work was got at Christmas. White, it's a bit bright, I feel. We have this lovely purple. How does that work with that background? No, I don't like the white, so let's get rid of the white out the way. And let's see what we can do with this purple ribbon. Might be a bit blendy. But I like it. I'm just going to tidy up this end a bit that's got holes in and frayed. I'm going to put a strip down here, right beside the elephant that's on the shelf. Actually, I might extend it down and over top of the shelf, like a wall hanging. You know how you have those wall hanging, fabric wall hangings? There, get my words out. And my aunt had them in her house, the velvet wall hangings that had been painted on. I don't know what's happened to them after the house was, after my aunt and uncle passed away, what my cousins did with those wall hangings, but they were there as long as I can remember, like all my life they were there in the hallway of their house. I have fond memories of touching them. You know, the feel of velvet, and then the paint was a bit stiff, so on top of it, and so it was just a very tactile childhood memory. Right, so we could pop that in under there. I think that will work fine. Let's grab out my alcohol glue. Glue it at the top and the bottom. Come on, glue. It's getting very low. I've been saying that for a while, but I feel like it's really is getting down there now. There, and a bit at the bottom here. I don't think I'll glue the little forked bottom piece. I just glue above that, so there's a little bit of dimension with it loose, unless it bugs me with being like popping up or something, then I might just glue it down. Right, pull it taut so it's got some nice hold there, so our piece doesn't go too far. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have pressed it down, it's showing the glue through. Should dry fine. And then also thinking about maybe we put another piece over here somewhere. Just do it sideways. I must have had this ribbon for a while. I have no idea where it came from, but it's quite a pretty deep purple. And that's the colour of our new car, is like it looks black in the photo, but it's a very deep, dark, metallic purple. Eggplant, aubergine kind of colour. But yeah, on a dull day it looks black. And obviously my printer printed it out and made it kind of look black. I mean, we could even make this, but no, I'm happy with that up there. Right, so let's glue this one on just to balance out the composition and fill in this kind of blank part here. And then we can do our circular saw, because I think I'm pretty happy with where it is. If we end up with a weird cut off hand, well, so be it. It's the way it's going to roll today. Do I want a third piece of ribbon? No, I'm just going to go with 2, and that is bugging me that those are sticking up. So let's just pop a little dot of glue and glue them down. There we go. Now they're not going to go flopsy mopsy. Right. So this kind of obscures the fact that the wing mirror is missing anyway. So that's kind of beneficial. Right, so let's hold it in place and glue some spots down so it's attached. There. I'll just take my prompts out so it's not kind of floating around while I'm moving things backwards and forwards and being a nuisance. I don't know if I'm gluing where I need to or not. So just pop it up that way so I don't get glue everywhere. And now let's glue this and pop it on our top of our form to complete the spread. Put glue there and it's probably going to be chopped off. Never mind. Probably get all over my mat. Nothing new there. Squiggle, squiggle. And try and get it down straightish. Oh, it's not quite over far enough. I'm going to have to trim some down the side of the page. That's okay. We're not going to lose anything critical, so I'm okay with that. Right, so let's just trim up. Oh, actually, no, it's just right on the edge of the page. It hasn't actually gone over. Interesting. Right. So there is my spread. So let's just review. An object hung on a wall. So we've got the bookcase and our picture frame, a piece of ribbon. So we've got a couple of pieces of ribbon. Transportation. We've got our wee car on the bookshelf here. We've also got our new car. Something sharp is our circular saw here. Photo of your family or family member, so my husband, and a form just peeking out through our cut in the wallpaper. Naughty person, whoever's cutting the wall. And we've got this weird, it does bug me. It does bug me. Can we disguise it somehow? No, that just looks silly. This can go up there. It's bugging me, people. It is bugging me. Maybe we can use like a piece like this. This might not work, but we're going to give it a red hot shot. It's kind of trying to disguise the fact that it's cut off. I think I've made it too small now. Good thing I've got a scrap of the wallpaper. Oops. Which way around did I have it? Oh my gosh, losing the plot. Losing the plot. I cut it that way, so how come that's so short? Did I put the wrong piece aside? Maybe that was it. Oh, come on. Okay, I think we're going to fix it. Actually, I'm just going to glue that on and cut off, so I'm not cutting in the wrong place. Otherwise I risk mucking it up. So yeah, that works, and it disguises that annoyance that I had. Oops. Cutting into the page. Oops. Never mind. That's okay. Right. That makes me happier. Turn it around so you can see. Just get rid of a little shrapnel there. So there is my collage, and I'm sorry you can't see it all in frame at once. So there we go. That's what it looks like. Hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Do something fun, do something creative, and I'll catch you again on Monday. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.